already in the month of November, so let's go ahead and set up our November budget using the cashless budgeting system. Let's get right into it. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Nikki. If you are returning, welcome back. Now, this year has literally flew by. Like, it has literally flew by. And if you haven't gotten control of your finances yet, if you haven't started writing down your spending every single time that you spend money, what are you doing? 2026 is right around the corner, and you don't want to miss out on getting in control of your finances. So I'm going to link my budget workbook down below in the description box just in case you are interested. Now, I'm going to pop up on the screen my worksheet, and you're going to follow along. Or if you already have this workbook, then you need to be doing the same exact thing. So we're going to start off with our income for the month of November. We need to know how much money we're going to be having coming in so we can see if we have enough money to pay all of these bills and take care of all of these expenses. So I always start off with what I have remaining in my checking account. So right now, currently, I have around $2,200 remaining in my checking account, and majority of that is going towards the mortgage and utility because that hasn't actually came out just yet. But I have $2,200 remaining, and then I budget out my paychecks. So for my paychecks, I like to budget the lowest amount that I've ever received, which is around $1,900. But lately, my paycheck has been around $2,100, $2,124, $2,142, that type of thing. So I'm gonna go with $2,100 for my lowest amount of my paycheck moving forward. So I get paid 2 times this month. So that gives me a total budgeted income of $6,400. Then that's where the categories come into play, and this is where I actually start separating my expenses. So my savings account, I got 3 different expenses inside of the savings, and those line items go to 3 separate savings accounts. So for one, the retirement, I'm budgeting $224.92. For investing, I'm budgeting $168.68, and then I send $50 a pay period to my Roth IRA. I use Fidelity. If you are interested in Fidelity, I will link it down below in the description box as well. I love Fidelity because they don't have a minimum amount that you sign up with like all of the others. You can just start off with whatever you are comfortable with. My next category is my home category, and inside of my home category, of course, is the mortgage and utilities. That has a separate checking account because I want to make sure that these bills are paid over anything else. These bills are paid for this house, and that's $1,750. Then we have my life insurance, that's $13. Short-term disability, $164.88. My phone bill, $174.73. And then aftercare for my son, $484. It's $120 a week. I pay it every single Friday. They charge me $1 to actually pay it. So sometimes you will see that aftercare amount fluctuate depending on how many Fridays there are in that month. My next category is my food category, and I actually added restaurants on here this time, but I totaled it all together inside of a food category. So for my home category, let's go back a little bit. For my home category with the mortgage and utilities, that is in a separate checking account, and then the rest of those bills are actually in my main checking account. Then for food, we have groceries and restaurants. I'm doing $350. It's the same amount that I did last month, which I actually went over. But I feel like $350 is doable. That's reasonable. And I shouldn't be going over that amount, regardless if it's restaurants added on to it or not. Now, for my food and groceries, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using my credit card because I only have $300 on this credit card, and then I earn 2% cash back and on food and groceries. So that's why I said I'm going to use the credit card, and then I just pay that amount back. And I know you're talking about like, okay, well, the credit limit is only $300, but you're saying you're spending $350. So if I plan on, anytime I spend money on that card, I plan on putting that money back on there. So that's how I plan on doing that. Don't hold me to that because sometimes I just do not like using credit cards. I just like to see those balances at zero. So I may just still have this money in my checking account and doing it that way. But I'm trying to figure out a way how I can't overspend. Maybe I would take this type of money out and just pay for it with cash. Now, usually I don't really go over my restaurant budget because in the month of November, I've been trying to just eat what we already have in the house, and I'm not going to keep running to the grocery store every single week too. So I'm hopefully, let's just keep it in the checking account for now. So if I can do it that way, not running to that grocery store every single time there's something that's empty in this house, and I just go maybe twice a month or whatever, maybe I can stick to the budget. And I've already did a big grocery haul, so we are good. We are literally good for right now. The next category is transportation, and I budget $300 for transportation, and that's just gas this month. My car still broke down, so I still haven't had a chance to go and get the emissions and the sticker for my other car. So we're going to be in my other car that I got. So I have 2 different cars, y'all. The next category is subscription, and I canceled some of my subscriptions, so I only have $11.98. So I only kept what I needed. I needed the Google storage because my inbox is just overflowing, and then I need my iPhone storage because your girl is a content creator. All her stuff is on her phone. I'm actually thinking about getting a new phone, but I don't want to spend all this money, and I don't need another payment plan. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Should I get another phone just for content, or should I just continue on doing it how I've been doing it? The next category is debt payment. I don't have any credit card debts. The only debt I have left is student loans and my house. So Merit credit card, they charge me $4, I guess, to keep it open. I still haven't contacted them. I guess I like paying $4 a month, which I don't. But I need to contact them. I'm going to do that today, so hold me to that. Student loans, I'm budgeting $100. So I'm going to send $100 over to student loans to put towards the interest, because that's what I'm focusing on right now, just putting everything towards the interest and trying to get some of the interest down. And then I'm left with $2,489.85. And with this money, that's when I start doing my miscellaneous spending. That's when I start to have a little bit of fun. Now that I know that my savings is taken care of, my house is taken care of, my regular bills and expenses are taken care of, I can have a little bit of fun now. So with that money, I know that I always save the mortgage and utilities in this month, so I already know $1,750 is gonna be left over. That's how you're able to see that I had $2,200 remaining, because I had money already sitting there for the November bills or mortgage and utilities. Then I'm going to give myself $400. So I'm trying to budget $100 a week for me, just for regular spending. If I want to get me a frappe, if I want to get me a smoothie bowl, if I want to do things like that, I'm going to be giving myself $100 a week. So $400 there. For my son, I'm going to be doing $50 just in case book fair come up, something comes up at school, he needs something. We're going to do that. Then shopping for Black Friday. I know I usually do a little bit of Christmas shopping. Then I want to see if there's some things I want to find. Y'all know I've been on a hunt for a blender. So $289.85, which is the remaining amount that's left in the budget, is going to go towards the Black Friday shopping. And that puts me at a zero-based budget. So even though you see that the income subtract all of the bills and expenses is equaling up to zero, I still was able to save money. I still was able to pay my bills. I still was able to have a little bit of fun. And that's how I do my cashless budgeting system. So if you are interested in my workbook, it also comes with a debt tracker, a savings tracker, and my spreadsheet, because this information actually transfers over to the spreadsheet so that my calculations won't be calculating wrong and everything will add up. I can see the percentages of how much percentage am I spending on my bills, how much percentage am I spending on my expenses and debt and all those type of things. It's really, the spreadsheet is a really cool tool. So I'm going to link everything down below in the description box, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.